Hi students, today we're going to be talking about the word although and how you use although to connect the known with the unexpected. Although is used to connect two clauses. One of the clauses shows the known information, the facts, the truth, what you know to be true, and the other clause shows something that's unexpected. And we use although to show a contrast between the known and the unexpected information. So let's drill down on that for a minute. Use although for things you don't expect. So over here we have a column on the green that shows if you know someone is, and then over here, what you wouldn't expect. So let's think about this. If you know someone is an excellent student, then you would expect them to do well in the class, right? You wouldn't expect them to fail a class. If you know someone who is a hard worker, you would expect them to get a good salary, you would expect them to be on time, you would expect them to work really hard while they're there at work. You wouldn't expect them to talk on the phone all the time. If you know someone is a terrible cook, you wouldn't expect people to like their cooking, and you wouldn't expect the terrible cook to cook for many people. Okay? And finally, if you know an active child, you would expect the child to be up and running around and jumping up and down. You would not expect the child to sit still. Okay, so how do we put these two ideas together, or these two clauses together? You use although to connect the two clauses, again, between the known information and the unexpected information. So in this sentence here, although she is an excellent student, Maria failed that class. So the known information is in green. She is an excellent student. Okay? The unexpected is Maria failed that class. And notice that the word although comes before the thing you know. Okay? Let's look at this one. Although she is a terrible cook, 20 people came to her house for Thanksgiving. Okay? You know this person is a terrible cook, and you are surprised. You did not expect 20 people to come to her house for Thanksgiving if she's a terrible cook. Okay? So these are two samples or sentences that you can look at. And then in your book on page 72, I want you to do this exercise and practice using although. Let's look at this first example. Mrs. Sanchez can't operate her digital camera. She read the directions many times. Okay? She read the directions many times is the fact, right? That's the known thing. And the surprise is she still can't operate her digital camera. So what you need to do is you need to circle the surprise, okay? And recognize that the known information is going to come after the although. And then the sentence reads, Mrs. Sanchez can't operate her digital camera, although she read the directions many times. Okay, in the second one, Mrs. White's car has a GPS system. That's a fact, right? And yet she still gets lost all the time, okay? That's the surprise. So you circle the surprise. Although Mrs. White's car has a GPS system, okay, the fact goes with the although, she gets lost all the time, and that's the surprise. Okay, try the other sentences on this page and then we'll go over the answers. Here are the sentences, here are the answers for the sentences numbers 3 through 9. Mr. Green doesn't use his microwave, he paid a lot of money for it. Mr. Green doesn't use his microwave, although he paid a lot of money for it. Mr. Chung doesn't like to use it. Email is fast. Okay, email is fast is the fact. Although email is fast, Mr. Chung doesn't like to use it. Okay, that just doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't he want to use it? That's the surprise. I prefer to read paperback and hardcover books. Ebooks are very popular. Okay, the second one is the fact. Although ebooks are very popular, I prefer to read paperback and hardcover books. Mrs. K had urgent business 1,000 miles away. That's the fact. The surprise is she refused to travel by plane. So we put the although with the fact. Although Mrs. K had urgent business in another state, she refused to travel by plane. Number 7, I prefer to use a fan when it's hot, but my house has central air conditioning. Okay, my house has central air conditioning is the fact. Okay, although my house has central air conditioning, I prefer to use a fan when it's hot. Okay, most people would prefer air conditioning. Ben never sets his alarm clock. He still gets to work on time. Okay, the fact is he never does it. He never sets his alarm clock. Although Ben never sets his alarm clock, he still gets to work on time. That's an amazing and surprising fact or situation because he never sets his alarm clock. And finally, I play my CDs on my CD player at home. All my music is available online. All my music is available online is the fact. Although all my music is available online, surprise, I play my CDs on my CD player at home. Okay, these are not easy, but the more you practice it, the easier it will get. Have a good day.